Good evening, my ladies, gentlemen, both neithers, in-betweens, and outsiders. Welcome to Monday Night Tea Time with your host, the Bard. Can't seem to make his arm work right now. My tea is very hot, sorry. I have nothing to say this Monday night. I do have one thing. It's not really transition related. It's more, like last week, that it was injection related more than it was, like, actual side effect of injection being the transitioning process. Anyway, today, my injection didn't bleed at all. It was one of those days, I guess, counteracting for last week. So that's good. But, I had to use 2 syringes this week, which is unfortunate. But one of the syringes, as I pulled it out and prepped it, had like some kind of oil in the tube of the syringe, and so I was like, well, there goes that syringe and needle. I'm just not going to use those because I don't know what this oil is. And I pulled the whole stopper out, and sure enough, it was just like shiny and weird. Excuse me. But that essentially what I'm saying is, like, one of the steps they tell you is anytime you're doing a shot, make sure that you double check to make sure that there's nothing in your vial, that there's no discoloration or floaters, and that all the crystals have dissolved. So another thing to keep in mind is also check your needles and syringes and make sure that those are, in tip-top shape before you inject something directly to the inside of your body. That's the part that gets me. If this was, like, topical, I wouldn't care so much. But the fact is, like, if I inject something into my thigh muscle, and then something goes wrong in my thigh muscle, then, like, that's a whole hell of a lot harder to deal with than I put it on the surface of my skin and I had an allergic reaction. Okay, then put some, like, lidocaine or whatever it is on there, or aloe. I have an aloe plant in my yard. Just smack some plant life right on there. That was the cord of my robe. That was fun. Anyway, nothing else to say, really, aside from, like, the usual. I am so much hairier than I thought I was, and I smell so much manlier than I thought I did, and I love it. I love it so much. Okay, then I guess we'll just get straight to the songs, and I'll let you guys go early. You gems and jewels, not guys. I know that guys doesn't actually offend a lot of people, but I prefer to call you gems and jewels, actually, now that I've started. Guys is just easier because I'm so used to it, but gems and jewels, I think, suits you all very well. So, gems and jewels, we have Green by Cavetown and Lunacy by me. I'm going to take another sip of this and regret it because it's so fucking hot. That's aggressive. Alright. This is erosion. Grind up rocks with your molars. A big fish swims past your rod. You can't catch it, it's far too fast. Deep hook marks and rubber lips. I see your eyes in the flowers. I'll pick a bunch for your room, green and blue to match your pictures. You look so good in green, and I hope you're well. And you look so good with him, and I'm proud of you still. I miss your perfect teeth. I was too blunt. I hope you feel happy. Well, that's all I want. Really pleased with my voice lately. I've said a couple times, I'm reading Wyborn and Griffin, and I'm reading this. I'm on book 6 now. Yes, I'm on book 6 now. I've read the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th all this month, and I'm only trying to read 3 books a month, but I can't put it down. And if you're interested in reading, book 5 has the most phenomenal climactic scene, as well as a really strong denouement, which is something that a lot of his previous books didn't have. This one, it's beautiful, long, drawn-out denouement. Like, you feel like you could have ended the series there, but you're so happy there's a next book. But yeah, I read that whole final scene in denouement out to my boyfriend, and now I'm reading this one out loud to him. So yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do this next song and then go back and read more of book 6. Fuck. But also that the good news is that by next week I've purchased some colognes styled after the 2 main characters. And so next week I will smell not just like the man that I already smell like thanks to testosterone, but I will also smell like either Wyborn or Griffin or both. And I'll just like squirt one here and squirt one here, and I'll just be a very, very smelly boy. Lunacy by me. Well, I'm sorry, I am not the moon, and this isn't just a phase. You said that 11 years ago, and you think it's still today. Well, you were screaming at me then, but now I see it on your face, and I'm sorry, I am not the moon, and this isn't just a phase, and I'm so sorry I can't be someone that you wanted. I'm so sorry that I've gotta be me. And it's fucked up that I need to say that.
Okay. Sweetest gems and sweetest jewels, I am going to let you go. Early. Carry on your way. I hope I didn't keep you super long.
I'm sorry, I've been just gabbing about these books. I love these books. My poor coworkers. It's just I get to work. You know what I'd rather be doing? Reading. Reading! This was the book where... And then I'll say something like odd and Lovecraftian, because there's a lot of Lovecraftian beasties in these stories, and they're like, what genre of book is this? I'm like, gay Victorian occult melodramatic romantic fiction. With some like murder mysteries in there. It's my favorite genre. Gay Victorian occult crime romance. Essentially just if you gave melodrama a full title. Anyway, if you're interested, I would suggest I would say they're quick reads, but I don't know how to judge reading speed. I don't put them down, so I don't know what that means. It means I'm a little addicted to this series. But yeah, if anyone's interested in picking up an 11-book series to just murder some time, Wyborn and Griffin, 11 books, lots of side stories in there. Yeah, I'll let you go. This is not for you. This is for me. I'm the loser who reads the books out loud with my new masculine voice. Oh my god, I have one for each of the characters, and it gets a little troublesome, but I try. All right, gems, jewels, all my darlings of all flavors. I'm not licking rocks. I used to. Never mind. Like, what kid didn't get like a polished rock and be like, does it taste like candy? And it doesn't. If it's well polished, it doesn't taste like anything. If it's not well polished, it tastes kind of like dirt. I'm gonna go now. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely week. Until I see you again. As usual, stay safe. I know things are starting to look up, but as I've said before, it doesn't matter what the problem in the world is. The world is a dangerous place. So always stay safe, regardless of what's happening. Just try to be careful. Be careful, be good to yourselves, be good to others. And have a lovely evening. I will see you next week. A good night.